DMV area with Compass, and you are watching New Listings at Noon. Here's a look at the listings that we'll be featuring today. Today we'll be featuring a modern industrial design 2-bedroom, 1-bath top level condo in Capitol Hill. We'll also be featuring a large, open and bright 1-bedroom, 1-bath co-op at the Capitol Hill Tower. And lastly, we'll be featuring an updated from head to toe 2-bedroom, 2-bath condo in the Fairlington Villages in South Arlington. Awesome. So as you can see, I'm really excited about the listings that we're going to be featuring. My guest realtors today are Katie Bocock of Compass Chevy Chase. We also have Shiva Zargam of Compass, and she's also at Chevy Chase. And lastly, we have Kristen Johnson of the Cassidy Group at Compass. So let's get started. Let's bring in our guests and let's get started. Hi guys, hold on one second. Let's bring in Katie. We gotta bring her in. Katie, come on, get in there.
Am I not in?
She's in. Awesome. Yeah, I'm so glad you guys were all able to be here because I know how busy you guys are as agents. It's getting crazy. It's like the beginning of spring market, right? So, how was your week? Shiva, how was your week?
It's been great. Busy like everybody else is. So keeping my head above water, and I'm glad to be here.
Awesome. Well, we are glad you have a very special listing. And so I am excited for you to share that. I mean, the story, the background behind it, it's going to be really exciting to hear about. Kristen, how was your week?
My week was great, busy. I had my property staged and photographed earlier this week, of course, and had a second one photographed as well, and also wrapping up renovations on an upcoming listing in Old Town. That'll go live next week, and I might be back talking to you, maybe.
Yes.
And yesterday was my birthday, so a little bit of celebrating as well.
Happy birthday!
Thank
you. And Katie, how was your week?
Oh, it was great. Sorry, there's a truck going past. My week was nutty. I mean, spring fever, I think I could call it. 4 hours of sleep a night, you know the drill. But I love it. You know, it's our March Madness for sure.
I know. I wish I could get more than 5 hours this week. Has anybody gotten more than 5?
I think I got 5 last night and 7 the 2 nights before that, which was a huge improvement. Yeah,
I'm at about 6 most nights, I think. I've also got a 4-year-old, so that doesn't help matters.
Karen, am I frozen or do I see myself frozen?
I can see
you. Yeah, we can hear you.
You can hear me and you can see me. Okay. I look frozen on the screen, so I wasn't sure how you see me.
Good.
Okay. So guys, we are going to start with Shiva first. We're going to have Kristen next, and then we're going to have Katie. If you guys, the audience, if you're watching and Shiva is frozen, can you leave me a comment and I'll be able to see it in the notes, and that way I can refresh her to make sure she's not frozen. So anyone that's watching, let us know if Shiva's doing okay. All right, so let's get started. Shiva, you have the floor, and we will get started. Shiva has the great 2-bedroom, 1-bath. It's in, I believe yours is, help me out, Shiva.
It's in Capitol Hill area. It's
Capitol Hill, yes, absolutely. Awesome. Okay, so let's get started.
Okay, so my listing is at 440 12th Street Northeast, number 307. It's located between D and E Street. It's about 10 blocks east of U.S. Capitol, and it's in the neighborhood known for its cherry trees and historic row houses, and it's within walking distance of Lincoln Park, H Street corridor, and the historic Eastern Market. So this building has a really interesting history behind it. And when I got the listing, I started researching all the schools that had been converted into either community centers or condos and so on. So after the slavery was abolished in 1862, there was an influx of African American students, and DC did not have enough schooling. So they imposed a tax and they started building all these schools. But by 1960, the enrollment had declined, and fast forward to 1990s, DC was having a huge budget crisis, and they started selling all these vacant buildings, school buildings that they had. Lovejoy is one of them, which was built in 1901, and it was converted in 2004 to 54 units of 2-bedroom, and 1 bedrooms. It's really cool when you walk into the building and you walk up the stairs. I avoid taking the elevator because it's so nice to walk up the stairs and you can hear the kids hustling around the hallways. It just feels that way. And once you enter the condo, it's super modern, like with high ceilings, concrete floors, exposed beams, and every single condo is different. So this one is one of the largest at Lovejoy. It has an open kitchen, again, concrete floors, tons of skylights, and the vaulted ceilings. And the view from these three windows that you see in the living room is phenomenal. You just have to get up close, and it's a phenomenal view of the city. I can imagine an artist living there. The photographer that was actually taking photos told me like he wished he could live there and take photos all day long. It's pretty spacious and airy, and there's just a lot of different ways you could decorate it. And I think the stager did a beautiful job with the colors that she chose, and it's a phenomenal place. And it comes with 1 parking space, in-unit washer and dryer. And there's a nook right behind this mirror that you could, use it as extra storage or a sitting area, or, an office. And the 2 other bedrooms are on the other side of this kitchen. And it's a pretty spacious kitchen. So, and there's a pantry room right there next to the fridge. So it has a lot of closet space, a lot of things, a lot of storage space on top of the closets that you could store things. And this is the nook that I was telling you about that gets a lot of light through the skylight as well. So this is the master bedroom with exposed brick. And again, you have concrete flooring in there, and it gets pretty good lighting. More pictures of the master bedroom. Like I said before, it does have a lot of closet space. And it comes with 1 full bath. And this is the 2nd bedroom, again, with vaulted ceilings and skylights. They had a blackboard. The previous tenants had a blackboard in there, and they made this like a schoolroom during COVID for their son, which was really cool. But we converted it into an office space for the future buyer, so they could see the potential of what they could do with this room. So that's it, and it's located very close to a park, so there's a lot to do in this neighborhood.
Okay, we're just bringing in Katie as well. No, we have Katie. We're looking for Kristen. There's Kristen. There you are. Okay, let's get her in. So very, very cool space.
Yeah.
Shiva, very, very cool. How high are the ceilings? Because I can't really tell.
Tall. It's about 14
feet tall.
It's really high. And I just imagine an artist living there. It would be a perfect, art studio sort of slash. Yeah, it's really cool.
Very cool. And I like the fact that it was a school. I mean, that's pretty neat that they were able to take that school building. And I had a chance to look at some of the other past sales in the building. And yeah, you're right. They're all unique and they all look really different, but they're also really neat. How, you know, the set, all, I didn't see one unit that I didn't love.
Yeah.
So
I was telling Shiva earlier when we were chatting that when I first moved to DC from Florida, I lived 1 block away from Lovejoy when it was under construction back in 2003, 2004. So it was really cool to see them converting it to condos. And that's just, you know, back then there was no H Street or Atlas District. And now it's just in such an amazing location. You can walk to all sorts of stuff, and Lincoln Park is there. It's really,
and I forgot to mention one thing. It was named after Elijah Lovejoy, who was an educator, minister, and a publisher of a newspaper. And he died in 1837 while defending his printing press from pro-slavery. So, but you kind of walk into the building and you think about all these things, all the history that the building has. It's really cool.
very nice. Katie, did you, I know it's, you had yourself muted. Did you have any questions for Shiva?
No, I just think that's so interesting. I was wondering how you researched it. Did you just do a Google search, or did you talk to the architect?
In to get the listing, I just thought about, like, it must have a really rich history. And I asked the property manager, and she said, well, I don't really know a whole lot about it. And I started Googling it, and Curb DC actually had done an article about all these conversions back in, I think, 2009. So I got a lot of my information from them. And then I found some public records about this school that was really interesting.
Awesome. So, I mean, I would love to see it in person and see what the views are from the 3 large windows, because yeah, that looks like it would be pretty amazing.
Yeah, I think I'm going to put those on my Instagram. I took a few with my iPhone, and I will be putting it on the Instagram this weekend.
Okay,
it's really amazing how the new iPhones can take pictures almost as good as the professional photography.
Don't tell my photographer this, but
and she
who the person is taking the picture on the iPhone also matters.
Yeah.
Some are better than
yeah. Now, I thought the staging was perfect, actually. You were asking what we thought about the staging. I thought I thought they did a really great job.
Very unique.
Yeah, Kristen? Yeah. Are you condo fees? What's included in the condo fee, and how much is the condo fee?
Oh, that's a good question. It's $503. The condo fee is $503, and it includes trash, snow removal, and the exterior maintenance of the building, and management, and the master insurance. Pretty much. It does come with 1 parking space, which is reserved, assigned, and it's a surface parking space. That's all that it includes. It is pet friendly, and there are no restrictions in terms of size. I think you can only have 2, and there's a $200 pet deposit on an annual basis that you have to pay.
Awesome. And are you planning to have an open house this weekend?
I am, from 2 to 4 on Sunday.
Okay, perfect. And so if anyone's watching later and they have questions and they want to reach out to you, how can they get in contact with you?
The best way is to call me or text me at 240-893-4195.
Awesome. Okay, guys. Well, this is just on the fresh new listing. Just came on the market. Go see it. Go to the open house. It's really neat. If you're just tuning in, maybe go back and see this one, because it's a really neat one. So next we're going to have Kristen, and Kristen has the 2-bedroom, 2-bath condo that's in South Arlington, and one of the most sought out neighborhoods in South Arlington. So we're going to let her tell you about it, and I'm going to put us in the waiting room. So Kristen, you have the floor.
Okay. So my listing is on 30th Street South in South Arlington. The neighborhood is Fairlington Villages, which is a fabulous neighborhood. I might be a tiny bit biased because it's also my home. I live here in Fairlington. My listing is a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom, 2-floor unit. Fairlington was originally built back in the 40s. Red brick townhomes and condos. Back when they were originally constructed, they were apartments, and they were for military families coming home after the war. They were converted to condos in the 70s, and it's actually kind of cool history how we used to have these the lower level of all the buildings was like this shared common space where they would have little dances and get-togethers, and they had shared laundry down there. But now, they've all been redone back in the 70s to where the basements are now part of the individual units. So this is the building here, 4906 30th Street South. And you go in the condo main entrance there, and this unit is right on the first floor. So this is our living room. Floors have been freshly refinished just this month. Also brand new recessed lighting, huge windows, lots of light, but even on a dreary day, the recessed lights make it nice and bright in there. It's 1,490 square feet laid out over 2 floors, so it's really spacious. Here's a view of the front door there, coat closet, and then back in the back you can see the dining area, the expanded kitchen, and then walk out to the huge backyard. The door there to the backyard is new 2019. It's a really nice door. I know that's a silly thing to point out, but it is. And then huge backyard. These units are very wide, which gives it one of the biggest backyards in Fairlington. The Barcroft units have nice big backyards fenced in. And that's one of the nice things about being here 5 miles outside of DC. We've got a lot of green space and a lot of outdoor space, which is really nice. And so back on the inside on the main level here, this is the main level bedroom. And we've got 2 closets. One of them is a walk-in, lots of light. There's our closet organizer there. And I think, yep, this is our brand new, just refinished bathroom from top to bottom. Even the tub is brand new. Everything's brand new in this bathroom. It was just redone. And now we go down to the lower level, and this is basically the second family room, but can be flexible space for anything you want. Family room, office. We have it set up here as a family room and an office. Some people even use these as another bedroom space. I've seen lots of nurseries down in this space here. And it's got great ceramic tile floors, nice and bright with recessed lighting. And really, it's a large space. And then I think we're going into our lower level bedroom space here. Now this is technically considered a den, but is set up as a bedroom and used here in Fairlington by most people as a huge bedroom. And again, there's space in there for a separate seating area. You could even probably fit a couch in there if you wanted to and have a separate little hangout space in your bedroom along next to your bed. And another walk-in closet down there with a great organizer, brand new carpet, and also, bathroom. This one was redone a few years ago, marble tile. And I'm not sure if we're going to see any photos of the utility room or not. Utility rooms. Oh, there she is. A little bit boring utility room, washer dryer, nice laundry sink. But the best thing to point out down here is brand new HVAC. completely, both parts, the interior heat pump and the compressor outside were just replaced. So brand new to the new owner. And then Fairlington, again, being a fabulous location, we are right next to a lot of cool areas, one of them being Shirlington. And Shirlington has tons of restaurants, shops. There is a movie theater. There is a theater. Harris Teeter Groceries. I think that one is 24 hours. At least it used to be. It might just be midnight now, but great Harris Teeter. All sorts of restaurants, really any restaurant you want. Fairlington is also super pet friendly. This is a dog friendly community through and through. You'll see people out walking their dogs all the time here in Fairlington. We've got dog parks, playgrounds, community center, tennis courts, pools. And again, we are walkable to Shirlington, another new development called West Alex, because we are located right on the dividing line, basically, of Arlington and Alexandria. So we're also very close to Old Town Alexandria. And then, just a lot of cool stuff around here. It's a great area and a great unit. And we are, I'm having an open house on Sunday from 12 to 2. And in fact, I am going to be I'm calling it kind of an open house tour, where I have invited a few other agents who have listings also coming live this week. We're going to kind of publicize them all together and try and get lots of people out walking around to enjoy the first weekend of spring. And check out my listing and some other great listings in Fairlington, and come be my neighbor, because it's a great place to live.
That's a great idea, Kristen. I love that. That's awesome. So the open house you said is 2 to 4 on Sunday?
No, it's 12 to 2. Yeah,
12 to 2.
We're calling it the Spring Market Has Sprung Open House Tour.
Yay, finally.
Nice.
Yeah.
I know. Nice. The patio, yes, it's so big and nice, and I love the patio.
Thank you. Yeah,
it's like the perfect location right there next to the dining room, so you can kind of, if you had company, be in and out, and
you can go right outside. Plenty of room for social distancing. And out back there by the fire pit, or however the new owners want to set that up back there. But Fairlington is it's a great community, and we've got lots of mature trees and green space, and it's really lovely. So I think it's going to make somebody very happy.
My first thought was, I love the layout. So, if someone were looking for their first investment property, they could live there and have a roommate, because you have the 1 bedroom downstairs and you have all of that space. And then you could be upstairs in the space. It's like the perfect layout if you were to want to have a roommate.
Oh yeah. And actually, that lower level space has a second door into the main condo stairway as well. So I know actually the owner has owned it for about 17, 18 years. And, I think it's a great setup to have, one roommate upstairs, one down. You could even come and go through that second door. It's also a great setup for families as well. There are lots of folks who have, kiddos downstairs. There's a lot of really creative setups for the space, really.
Yeah, absolutely. Shiva, did you have any questions for Kristen?
Did you talk about, is there an HOA fee, Kristen?
There is. So it's technically a condo. And, even though they are a lot of, so Fairlington is, some of them are condos like this one where you go into a building door, but there are also a lot of townhouse style as well. But they are all condo ownership. So there is a condo fee. It's $405 per month. Of course, that includes all of the exterior stuff that condo fees normally cover. It also covers water. So the only separate utility is electric. And then we have a lot of great amenities. We have, I think, 6 or 8 pools, tennis courts, community center, and we even have a electric car charging station in case the new owners have a Volt or a Tesla. So it's got a lot of amenities in that condo fee for sure.
It's a great buy.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think, and you guys just recently did the renovations, correct? Those are new renovations.
So she has actually, she has lived here again for about 17 years. And so she has been making upgrades to it over time. So the bathroom downstairs was done, I think, in 2015. The kitchen was 2016. But then the bathroom upstairs, she just did that. And the brand new HVAC, just put that in. And then the floors have been freshly refinished and the walls are freshly painted in a beautiful grayish color, worldly gray. Everything. Sometimes I wonder if it's only realtors who say grayish, but I find myself saying
well, I like that. I'm gonna start using that. I haven't used that before, but I'm gonna take it from you.
Yeah. But yeah, so it's it's very nicely done. I mean, it's not just like a quick flip by any means.
Okay.
It's been lovingly updated over time, but then really some recent updates just to give it that final preparation for the market.
Nice.
Nice.
And Katie, before we move on, do you have any questions for Kristen?
I just love that you're doing it. It's where you live and you're like the greatest testimonial to it. Yeah. So, it's genuine.
Thank you. Yeah, it is a great place to live. I love it here. And I really do want somebody to come be my neighbor.
Won't you be my neighbor?
Won't you?
Nice. Well, Kristen, if
living where you work, I'm coming to you live from downtown. What?
Oh, sorry. Say that one more time. What was that?
I said, speaking of working where you live and loving it, I'm happen to be sitting outside of a cafe in Tacoma Park. I had a dentist appointment nearby at Elite Dental, and thank you. They're just bringing my coffee. You would think it was like scripted. Anyway, I'm at Tacoma Bevco here.
Nice.
cross promotion, awesome. Where I often it's my remote office. So anyway,
I love that you're giving our viewers a glimpse into the life of a realtor, where we're often 45 things at one time. So
eating in our cars and answering text messages while our teeth are being cleaned. Yes. That was my morning.
Well, Kristen, if anyone's watching this later on and they have questions, how can they reach out?
Yeah, so you can email me at kristen@cassadayallison.com or call or text me at 202-465-2370.
Awesome. Okay. Thank you, Kristen, for sharing. And we are so happy that Katie, we got you today. And so Katie is going to be introducing a really sweet, she's checking her teeth, a really sweet 1-bedroom, 1-bath co-op that's in the Navy Yard. So Katie, you have the floor.
Thanks, Karen. Thanks for having me on again. Yeah, I have a beautiful co-op listing. It's on Capitol Hill. It's a block from the Navy Yard Metro, but looks like we're still have the old, there we go, 1000 New Jersey Avenue Southeast, Unit 929. It's a 1-bedroom, 1-bath at the Capitol Hill Towers, which is a boutique co-op. with a concierge and a lot of nice amenities. There is an indoor swimming pool, gym, community room where you can host meetings. There's outdoor grills. Am I supposed to be going through the slides? Oh no, there we go. That's the lobby. They just redid it. Anyway, it's a great investment opportunity. It's one of the largest floor plans. It's over 760 square feet with a private balcony overlooking Canal Park. It's light and bright. This is the apartment staged after we painted it using this concierge. There's a private balcony you can see there with the exposed brick combination, living room, dining room, seating area, a couple different shots of it. So it's one block from Whole Foods, Orange Theory, the ballpark, Harris Teeter, Vita, a couple of cafes. It's really, really well located. There's also a hotel next door, which I think you can see there. It has parking underneath it, which is available to rent, but it is an additional cost. We have granite countertops there. You have a little view of the kitchen, gas cooking, newer stainless appliances. And then right adjacent to it is a laundry unit and pantry. And you can see my little wink and a nod to Robert Refkin there. This is the bedroom with the walk-in closet on the left. Lots of light, a really nice big window. I think this is a queen size bed we have here, but plenty of room for 2 side tables. Engineered wood floors, but just great morning light. We shot these in the morning. This is the bathroom with a tub shower. And here's a view of the gym. The downstairs, they do it with social distancing, so you can sign up with an online system, and they limit the number of people that are able to use it at a time, but you are allowed to use it, which is great because it's shut down for a while. And the same goes for the indoor swimming pool. You can reserve there you go. There's a hot tub in there and the pool, and you can reserve it all to yourself for an hour to swim with your kids or your friends. It's nice and warm. There's a skylight. This is one of the meeting rooms that's available to residents on the main level. You can host events. There's also a really nice courtyard with the fountains aren't on in this picture, but there's a nice green space. There's grills. There's normally tables and chairs out there. I think the day we shot this, they had removed some for the winter. You can see the grills in the top left. Quick walk to the Metro Navy Yard on the Green Line. It is in Southeast, but it's still Capitol Hill. So there actually are a lot of Hill staffers and congresspeople and representatives living in the building. So you'll run into some local celebs in the lobby every now and again. And so there's the way that co-ops work. This is a little tricky. There is an underlying mortgage which you assume, and so you only have to be financed for $150,000. And that is picking up the underlying mortgage. So in other words, the amount that the owner owes as a portion of the cost of the entire building. And so each month you're paying your pro rata portion of the taxes for the building as well. So you finance $150,000, and then each month you pay $142 for taxes and $466 in sort of what we think of as condo fees. So it actually works out to be very, very affordable. The other nice thing about this place is that pets are welcome, and they have no rental restrictions. So this would make a great investment opportunity. In fact, it is my client's investment. I sold them a house a few years ago, and they hung on to it and had some tenants. It was very easy to rent, and the tenants just moved out, and we decided that it was a good time to sell because inventory is so light. So again, it's over 760 square feet, great light. Come and check it out. We're open this weekend. We've just done a price reduction, and we'll be open from 12 to 3 tomorrow, Saturday, and from I think we're open from 1 to 3 or 1 to 4 on